Everything's looking great out there. Keep up the good work. Dan.
Hi, Mr. Jackson.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Just checking off the guest list.
Checking out the guest. Let me tell you something. If one person comes in here for free tonight, this guy's gonna have something for you. Understand? Have a good night, Dan. Keep up the great work. Looking good, everybody. Hey, fellas.
Hey, Mr. Jackson.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Don't. My God. Look at this guy's hair. Can you believe this? If you're gonna keep that hair, we're gonna have to put you on toilet duty. Okay? Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, go get to it. And you, where's your staff shirt?
I forgot. You guys have an extra, maybe? Or?
Have an extra? Oh, sure, we do have an extra. It's gonna cost you $50, okay?
I don't even get paid that much.
Well, you're never going to, brother. Now get out of here before he has something for you. All right?
All right.
All right. Can you believe that? Don't pay. That guy's lucky to make any money at all. Roscoe.
Hey guys.
Hey.
How's it going tonight? Nice to see you.
Going good. You got everything ready to go here?
Everything's ready to go. We got plenty of hot local pig sausage ready for the wonderful fans of the NWL. I tell you what, why don't I interest you guys in a couple of cold flying monkey beers?
Listen, I'm not Major Baisden. I don't find you amusing or entertaining. Understand me? You make the concessions, you make the beer. If I have to come back here, you're gonna leave here in a stretcher. Do you understand me?
I understand, boss. I understand it all.
Okay. Okay. You're doing a great job.
Thanks.
Holding on to some obsession, setting a fraction reaction, don't break me down, holy freedom. Holding on to some obsession, setting a fraction reaction, don't break me down, holy freedom. Kneel down and face them on your back, closing your eyes, holding inside, no overreact. Breathe in the strength to carry on, closing your eyes, holding inside, your faith is gone.
You hear a chorus of boots for our new boss, Matt Jackson. I'm Ben Miller sitting here with Ryan McGillicuddy. Shockingly, I'm here this week. Not so shockingly that my tag team partner Ryan McGillicuddy is here, but Matt Jackson and the Jackson administration is here.
I put a good word in for you, Ben. That's why you got to
Thank
stay.
you. Thank you for that warm welcome, and welcome to night one of the Matt Jackson administration.
Boy, look at him, just gritty from ear to ear like a Cheshire
You
cat.
know, I gotta be honest with you. The outpouring of support and affection and congratulations has been a little overwhelming for me this past couple weeks.
Oh, yeah.
And from the bottom of my heart, I just want to thank you guys. You know, I really do. I really do.
You saw Matt Jackson pushing
But
his
there's
weight
one
around backstage
man
right before
who I
this
need to
opening.
thank more than anybody. And that's you, Dak Draper. You know, we hatched this plan quite a while ago. I sat Dak down. I said, Dak, we need to get rid of Major. And he said, Jackson, I know you're the smartest man I've ever met. And I know that
True.
with you in charge that we can take this to the top. And I said, Dak, brother, I agree. And with the handshake sealed the deal. And Dak Draper helped put me where I am right now. And excuse me.
I have a feeling we're hearing a little bit of
I
revisionist
thank
history
you for
from
that.
Matt Jackson right now.
That's why I gave Dak Draper the night off tonight.
He deserves
I
it.
said, Dak, you don't need to defend the title. Take the night off. We bought him first-class ticket to Hawaii. He's on the beaches right now. Lord knows what he's getting into, but Dak, appreciate you, brother.
Hawaii's great.
Now, to the people who rallied against me, they will be punished thoroughly. Mike Outlaw, tonight, you're going to find yourself in a 2-on-1 handicap match.
That's the main event tonight.
You're going to be standing across the ring against two men. One, the toughest man ever to come out of Kansas City, Michael Strider.
Yep.
And the second, the Monarch, Jeremy Ward.
Oh my goodness, Outlaws in
The
deep
deck
trouble.
is stacked
Thor.
against Mike Outlaw.
I can't pronounce your last name, sorry, bud, but you're going to be in a 2-on-1 handicap match, too.
Thor?
Hey, bud, I don't know what you're saying. Can you repeat that? I'm sorry, I don't speak idiot, so I don't need you to repeat it. You're going to be standing across the ring against the Howlets.
Wow, Thor Terrio taking on the Howlets.
Unfortunately, for some reason, the besties in the world have refused to return my calls, so they are not here tonight.
For some reason. Will you listen to this garbage?
Wow.
Let's shut up, Ben.
So, who does that leave? Oh yeah, Jack Foster. I haven't forgot about you. Jack Foster, you get the worst punishment of them all. And his name is Maddox, 6'5", 375 pounds of destruction. Maddox will destroy you. Maddox is here for one reason. Maddox is here.
Oh, come on. What's going to happen
Now that Jack Foster's back is in turn, it's going to be one-on-one. Maddox taking on Jack Foster, and this is a clash of the Titans NWL style.
Can you imagine what Jack Foster, he has to be scared, the fear in his eyes right there, Ben. Come on. He's looking at Maddox. He sees an equal in there now. He's ruled this place without
How's your head, Jack?
This would have never happened. It would have never happened if I was the captain of Team Based like I'm supposed to be.
What happened?
And now we got a boss like Matt Jackson. Because of you. I don't care what your name is. I don't care who you are. All I care about is a fight.
There it is.
Get in there, you big coward.
And I don't want to fight later tonight. I want to fight right now.
Let's go.
There you have
Really?
it. Jack Foster does not want to wait
You want to
for
fight
them
Maddox
tonight.
right now, Foster? You want to die here tonight in Kansas City? Fine. Referee, bring a referee out here. We're going to have this match right now. Maddox, take care of this guy.
Well, it looks like we have the match
man.
right now. The big Maddox, the newcomer to NWL, taking on the recluse from Blackwater, and that's Jack Foster. Referee David Gulick looks, bell sounded, we are underway here in our opening contest on NWL TV.
The NWL is brought to you by Mr. Plumber, Inc. You can put your trust in Mr. Plumber for all your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. Our skilled technicians provide unparalleled service, competitive prices, and exceptional quality. Call Mr. Plumber today at 913-238-1498. And by Champion Tattoo and Piercing, Johnson County's premier custom tattooing and piercing studio. Stop by the shop located at 1016 East Santa Fe in Olathe, Kansas.
Obviously, they're not the size of Maddox. Who else has been in the ring who has seen eye to eye with Jack Foster? And it's the bodyguard Maddox of Matt Jackson, just another huge member of the Jackson administration.
Where did Maddox come from? I got to get to the bottom of this. I want to know more about this giant because I'm sure he's got an incredible story. I don't know where he came from, but I've never seen someone mow over Jack Foster. And he hasn't even left his feet this entire match, and that's saying something.
Jack Foster, I don't think he was expecting to have a match tonight, but he came out and called for one. I got to give him credit. He's not scared to back down to anybody, but look, I think if he thought in the future, if he would have seen this was happening, I'm pretty sure he would have wanted this.
This was all a part of Matt Jackson's master plan Like I said at the top of this broadcast, you saw Jackson walking around like he owns the joint now, but I mean, he kind of does. Matt Jackson is in charge of NWL TV. This is a new era for the NWL.
It's a great era. I mean, he's making the matches. Now everything's going to go way, way more smooth than they have in the past. I mean, it's been a bumpy road with Major Bazin in charge, but now Matt Jackson's in charge. The guy's comedic. He's got natural charisma. He's a born leader. I mean, this is a guy that's going to take NWL straight to the top.
I have to read from this at least once a show, according to Matt Jackson. Thank you, Mr. Jackson, for allowing me, Ben Miller, to keep my job.
That's so cool. Notice I don't have to say that. Because I pick winners, Ben. I side with the good guys. Look at this, he's wearing down Jack, but now
Jack Foster making his way back up to his feet, and I guess maybe in a weird way, I am thankful that I still have a job here with the best wrestling company in the entire Midwest, and that's the NWL. And we've got one heck of a broadcast still to come, so don't forget, stay tuned. I mean, we've got a gigantic main event as Mike Outlaw takes on the Foundation. Man.
The Monarch and Strider teaming up to take on Mike Outlaw. That'll last about 2 seconds. Make SD Jones.
Oh, look at that. The big Maddox still on his feet.
Look at this. Every time Jack Foster looks like he's going to take charge, Maddox takes
fall away slam, driving Jack Foster into the canvas. Hey, this is incredible, Ryan. I've never seen anything like this. Oh, my goodness, almost gets a 3 count after that fall away slam.
Look at this, just stand on top. Maddox knows what he's doing in there. Just stand on top of him.
Wow, what an incredible display here in Maddox's first official match here in the NWL.
Come on, Maddox. Finish him.
Look at this, Jack Foster struggling to get back up to his feet, and Maddox continues the assault. I hate to say it, but with the Jackson administration is looking really strong, especially when you got the big Maddox as your bodyguard. You can go out Maddox and splashing Jack Foster in the corner.
Well, you knew all these turncoats that wanted to go against Matt Jackson. They hedged their bets on the Baston team, but that didn't work out. So everybody's going to pay that was against
Look
Matt
at
Jackson.
this. I am so in awe of the strength of Maddox just laying Jack Foster over that top rope and laying the beat down on the big Jack Foster.
And let's talk about Jack Foster's getting his butt kicked. Later on, Mike Outlaw will. Next week, it will be Thor. I mean, all these people are going to pay for what they did. And once again, I do want to thank the greatest NWL champion of all time, Dak Draper, for allowing the Jackson administration to take over the way he did.
Slow down, Ryan. Slow down. We don't know that Dak Draper intentionally threw that match for Team Baston. It's all speculation. It's all rumor and innuendo.
Matt said that he had a conversation with Dak, and Dak said, you know what, we need to get rid of Major, and everyone's like, you're right, brother, let's do it together. You get to go to Hawaii now. Thank you, Dak, that's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, look at that, missing another splash in the corner. Jack Foster moving out of the way just in the nick of time. Now can Foster finally get enough momentum to put the beat down? And there's a spinning chop right to the chest of Maddox.
Before that, he sidestepped up that big boot, so how's the momentum going now?
This is two gargantuans, and we've seen that spear put away many opponents here in the NWL.
Look at that, finally, Maddox is off his feet with that spear. There's a cover, get up, get up, get up.
Two almost, now Maddox is looking a little worse for wear. Maybe that damage that he took this entire match from Jack Foster actually caught up to him when he took that big spear right in the chest.
Look at the face of Jack Foster. I mean, I don't think he can't believe it. First of all, he's been getting manhandled by Maddox, and then he just did his spear and then take him to the 1, 2, 3. He's just confused.
Look at this, Foster feeding off the NWL faithful here at the Scottish Rite Temple.
Come on, Maddox.
Maddox may have a broken rib from that spear from Jack Foster. Oh, and he just put his boot upside his head, and Maddox is down. Maddox went down like a heat to the outside of the ring here.
This isn't good. Maddox is laying down there, gets a big boot following him right in front of that spear, and now here comes Foster out for the attack.
Look at Jack Foster stalking his prey here. Oh, and lays that big head right alongside of the head of Maddox here.
Come on, Maddox.
Now slamming his head off the apron. This match.
This is exactly what Jack Foster wanted. Go outside, start fighting out there. Maddox had him beat dead to right in the ring.
Referee David Gulick has his work cut out for him. Knife edge chop across the chest by Jack Foster.
Come on, they better watch out. The count's going on, and Jack Foster continues to beat up him outside the ring. Come on, Maddox.
What's the count up to now?
It's at 9 right now. Get in there, Maddox.
That's it. It's a double count out. Both Maddox and Jack Foster have fought their way to a double count out.
Wrestling fans, this bout has been ruled a double count out.
Now look at these two big men going at it right by the video board.
That's the official announcement from Midnight Guthrie. This contest ruled a double count out, and I think the war between these two big men is far from over here in the NWL.
What's this gonna choke someone on the stage?
Oh, there's the thugs, the hired hands of the Jackson administration. The Howlets are here, and they're putting the boots to Jack Foster.
That's their other brother, Maddox. The Howlets love Maddox. They're bringing him along. They're all friends now. Jackson administration, look at this. This is exactly what the Howlets want. 3 on 1.
It's hard to argue with the fact that the Jackson administration looks as strong as ever. Look at that, Maddox and the Howlets. I mean, someone's got to come out here and put a stop to this. Jack Foster is being decimated by these 3 individuals.
Put him through the ring, come on. Here we go.
And with Jack Foster's own move, Maddox spikes Foster into the center of the ring and has left his mark here in the NWL.
That was fantastic. What a debut match for Maddox. Walking out here and taking on Jack Foster, one of the biggest men in pro wrestling. Oh, we remember you, buddy. Can you believe the Jackson administration, Ben, just keeps getting bigger and bigger.
World will not return my calls. I don't know. I think.
Hey, Jackson!
Hey, Mike. How are you?
Jackson! Hey, I want to shake your hand. What's the deal, man? You got me in that 2-on-1 handicap match with the foundation. What's up with that, man? I know we had our differences, but
Mike,
what's up?
we have more than our differences. You betrayed me. Now I don't know why you're so mad. Mike, I loved you. I brought you into NWL, and then you sided with Major over me. Broke my heart. So yeah, unfortunately, you're in a 2-on-1 handicap match tonight. I'm sorry.
2-on-1?
Yeah, 2-on-1. What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it?
Hey,
boy.
What's
up?
This ain't necessary. I appreciate it. You can go on. Sure. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Now, Mike, listen. We have history, okay? Years of history. I'm willing to give you another chance. You know, just come with me. Join up with my administration, and I'm willing to let all of this be water under the bridge. What do you say, Mike?
Nah, it's gone too far. Too far. And once I'm done with them two, I'm gonna kick the big man's ass, and then once I get through him, you better watch your ass.
Now, Mike, that ain't necessary. Mike. He's upset. He's upset.
Welcome back, wrestling fans, to the NWL. As you saw just moments ago, Matt Jackson had a confrontation, if you will, with Mike Outlaw backstage, and things do not look good for Mike Outlaw later on tonight.
Well, Outlaw turned on Jackson, so that's what he gets. They were friends. You heard Matt Jackson's heart is hurt because Outlaw turned on him. But let's talk about something that makes my heart feel good. And I love the top shelf. You have Niles Blanquet, who is, of course, the leader, coming out here with Rashid Ali. Everyone's hell for Belvedere.
Total combined weight 430 pounds. First, from Napa, California, the connoisseur, Niles Blanquet.
Finally got it right, midnight.
Direct from Miami Beach, this is privilege personified, Rashid Ali. Together, they are the top chef of the NWL.
Rashid Ali recently taking on Niles Blanc as an investor into Top Shelf Entertainment, which apparently is going to start signing the top music acts all around the world.
They have. I know they're signing first. I'm not going to tell you, but he has a hit single coming out very soon.
Introducing first, from Lee Summit, Missouri, he is professional ring and of mixed martial arts and professional wrestling. This is a Sharkbait Gutierrez.
This is a guy that doesn't care about hits outside the ring. This guy cares about hits inside the ring. Anthony Sharkbait Gutierrez.
Look, Sharkbait, I saw him in an MMA fight just a week ago. He destroyed a man's leg. I know what he can do.
His lifelong friend from Lee Summit, Missouri, one half of the Royal Blood. Get up for Jet Royal. Together, they are Friendship Team 9000.
What a dumb name. Friendship Team 9000. Who came up with that? What kind of writing team came up with that noise?
Friendship Team 9000, Jet Royal. This is Jet, right? I always get it.
This is Jet. Jackson's been gone for like 6 months, okay? Come on.
Jet Royal looking to make a name for himself once again in the tag team race here in the NWL with Friendship Team 9000. I love it. That's an enthusiastic, spirited name for these two men who are part of this great generation.
I know they're friends. They've been friends for years. They grew up together in that podunk town, Lee Summit, Missouri, and they're going to team on.
Podunk?
You think they're going to take out Niles Blanc and Rashid Ali, the top shelf? You got a music producer that is going nowhere but up. You got the greatest wino in the world. I mean, come on.
Look at that, tag into Rashid Ali. Looks like Niles Blanc wants nothing to do with the high-flying maneuvers of Jet Royal. And now here comes privilege personified, Rashid Ali.
I heard Rashid say, let me have him. Come on. And I was like, sure, buddy. Go ahead.
I'm selective here. Has anyone ever told you
I have
that?
great hearing. I grew up with a Whisper 2000. I hear very well.
It's a Whisper 2000.
So, just go.
Yeah, Jet Royal. Rashid throwing a little. Looks like he's showing off a little bit of his quickness. Look at these two cocky guys, Niles Blanc and Rashid Ali. I'll tell you what, Niles Blanc wasn't cocky just a few weeks ago on this broadcast when he was taking a great bath, if you will, at the hands of the Lakota War.
Why do you have to bring that up?
Because it was a great moment on NWL.
It was great.
It needs to go on our best of show.
The Niles Blanquet brought us the Grape Stomp match. That was a great thing. Red Cloud had to ruin everything. You know, Niles Blanc didn't necessarily get thrown in. He slipped. He actually fell in. I guess technically he lost. But you know what, Niles Blanquet still the connoisseur of the entire country when it comes to wrestling. This guy's great. And look at that. Come on, Rashid, get out.
Rashid getting out of that head scissors by Jet Royal. Now goes behind with a waist lock. Jet Royal trying to find his way out of it. Rashid Ali looks like he's one step ahead of Jet Royal. Rashid Ali says this next signee that he has signed to Top Shelf Entertainment will have a #1 single by the time spring rolls around here. I find that very hard to believe.
I heard some early tracks. Sounds beautiful. I'll let them debut it. I don't want to give it away, but the first big single they have is going to be worth a lot. Look at that. Jet Royal doing the Make It Rain little gimmick. Come on. Look, it's going to be speed, obviously with Friendship Team 9000 against Top Shelf, being the more wily, you know.
Why'd you have such a hard time saying
intellectual.
Friendship Team 9000?
Because it's a dumb name. That's why I hate saying Big Miller.
Relax. It's a great name for two great athletes here in the NWL. A nice knife-edge chop by Jet Royal.
I get it, they're friends.
Rashida Lee making a name for himself lately on NWL TV. Wherever a camera is, one thing's for sure. Oh, look at that. Paintbrushes Jet Royal. And you can hear that. Oh, beautiful chop. Come on. Nicely done by Jet Royal. Rashida Lee looking for the camera. As I was saying, wherever a camera is, you will definitely find Rashida Lee. Oh, you hear that kick right between the shoulder blades. And here comes nice double team offense by Friendship Team 9000. Only gets a 1 count. And now he's scurrying back into the waiting arms of his boss, Niles Planque.
I can't wait till Niles Planque starts showing. He's a martial artist. He can show some kicks, the old Mr. Sharkbait. Come on. Come on, Niles.
What kind of martial art does Niles Planque?
Hopkido? First of all, Hopkido. What? Why are you shaking your, why are you rolling your eyes?
Niles Planque, the only thing Niles Planque knows is he may have a black belt in winemaking, but he definitely doesn't know any of the martial arts. I mean, come on, look at it. Oh, nice arm drag takedown. Another one by Anthony Sharkbait Gutierrez.
Sharkbait has had a tremendous rookie season. He has. I mean, this guy has come from nothing to become a fantastic professional wrestler. Come on.
Driving the point of that elbow to the shoulder.
He's going to add yeast later today with that elbow. Come on.
Look at that. That'll stop anybody. A thumb right to the eyes. And now he's bouncing back and forth between some forearm strikes of Friendship Team 9000. I wonder what the 9000 means. I got to ask.
Absolutely nothing. It means absolutely nothing. That's what it means. Come on, Niles.
Death Valley driver almost. A modification.
Oh,
nice.
Get up, get up. Oh, no. Rashida hit his own man.
There's a miscalculation by Rashida Lee.
It's the quickness of these
and
two.
Look at that stereo. Shooting star press and moonsault. Nice combination. Both of these guys can fly. Keep your eyes on Friendship Team 9000. They're going to take off.
Yes.
Come on.
Belvedere.
Behind the referee's back comes Belvedere.
Good job.
Look at that, taking advantage of the distraction of Belvedere's Top Shelf.
That is why he is the manservant he is. He does his job. He's brilliant.
The NWL is brought to you by Flying Monkey Beer, doing things that are fun with people who are cool since 1996. And by the Windy Wine Company, fun wines, good times. Also by Local Pig, located just east of City Market, a whole animal butcher shop featuring locally sourced animals raised outdoors with no hormones or antibiotics.
His support.
It's true.
Ryan McGillicuddy.
I am a fantastic friend in person, you're right. Look at this corkscrew elbow. It's
right
over.
in the midsection. This should do it. He gets it too. That corkscrew elbow has put away many opponents in the NWL. Now Niles Planque taking up a little argument there with referee Nick Chin, saying that should have been 3. Why does everyone give Nick Chin such a hard time? He's one of the best refs out there.
He's a very detailed ref, I'll give you that. He likes to slide out of the ring. He's a very, very helpful guy.
Step up insecurity.
Niles had Sharkbait exactly where he wanted him. Now both men down. You need to get in that corner. Let Rashid get in here and make the pin. Come on, Niles.
Could this be the opening that Friendship Team 9000 needs and pick up a huge victory here tonight over Top Shelf Entertainment?
Come on, get up, Niles, get over to the corner. Belvedere, get in there and help, come on. Come on, Niles, go on. Go, 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 go. You gotta stop Sharkbait.
Look at that, we got a double tag on both sides. Jet Royal and Rashida Lee both getting tagged in Jet Royal with his kicks and forearms. Look at that.
What's this?
Jet Royal flying off the ropes. Blockbuster. And Niles Planquet spikes his partner inadvertently after that blockbuster. Great move by Jet Royal.
Oh, come on. Now that the momentum is shifting. Niles and Rashid had it. Here we go. Belvedere.
Oh, Belvedere once again.
What's this?
Never learns his lesson. Rashid Ali. Oh my gosh, he just took an ace crusher to the outside, and Rashid Ali is out.
Come on. That's horrible. Check on him. Look at this. Oh, he landed on him.
Okay, dumping unceremoniously. Keep your eyes on the high fly Jet Royal. There he goes, Tope. Con Hillo takes out all three members of Top Shelf.
The momentum in the crowd clearly behind Friendship Team 8,500. Come on.
9,000. Keep your eyes on Shark Bait. Another Tope. Con Hillo and the team of Niles Planquet and Rashid Ali are in dire straits.
Come on. Get the cobwebs out, guys. Come on. Wake up. What's this?
Look at that. Cartwheel over. Wow. Flips over Niles Planquet. Niles Planquet has no place to go. Oh, double super kicks. And Niles Planquet is out on his feet. Look at them. Friendship Team 9,000 really rolling here. Oh, there's that dead in the... that wasn't that dead in the water kick. That was just a nice head kick. And a springboard forearm. Legit in position 2, 3. And Friendship Team 9,000 picks up a huge victory here on NWL TV.
You know, I hate to say this, but Sharkbait has been friends with Jet and Jax Royal his entire life. It's like when Jax is out with injury, it's almost like you don't skip a beat. It's like he is one of the Royal brothers. That's how close they are. With the move set, the way they hit their flips and their kicks, and and they're friends. The Friendship Team 75-20. It's like
9,000. Get it right. 9,000. What's important is Jet Royal and Sharkbait. Could they be on their way up the tag team ladder and challenge the foundation for the NWL tag team titles?
Somebody told me that Jimmy Jacobs is coming to the NWL. And I'm sure for Jimmy Jacobs, this is just another day, another job, another payday. But Jimmy Jacobs, you're coming to the NWL because the NWL is the proving ground that the Howlets have built. You're not coming here to get another payday. You're coming here to face the absolute best. And who the absolute best is Leo Howlett. Make no mistake about it, Jimmy Jacobs. I know you've been in the ring with the greatest. I know that you've been all around the world. But the fact is, you have not proven yourself to me. So Jimmy Jacobs, come December 8th, walk your ass into the NWL and get stretchered out because you're stepping in the ring with the man of mayhem.
The following contest is a 2-on-1 handicap match.
Can you believe, Ryan, what we just heard? Leo Howlett of the Howlets and part of the Jackson administration calling out international superstar Jimmy Jacobs.
Well, we know that Jimmy Jacobs is no longer exclusive to the WWE, so that means he's open to answering some open challenges. And Leo Howlett obviously wants to make his own name off Jimmy Jacobs. So I'm sure we'll get an answer really, really soon from Mr. Jacobs. And it better be a no if he wants to live to see the next day.
Here comes part of that Jackson administration. The foundation is here in tonight's main event.
Introducing first, accompanied by Carolina Griselda Esmeralda Rodriguez. Total combined weight 431 pounds. They are the team of Michael Strider and Lamar Jerry Wyatt, the Foundation.
There they are. Michael Strider, one half of the tag team champions, with his partner Ace Steel. Jeremy White, the Monarch, the self-professed king of Kansas City Wrestling. What a tag team Mike Outlaw has a huge uphill battle to climb here tonight.
Can you imagine the heart hurt that Matt Jackson has, that he has to put Mike Outlaw, his former friend, in a match against Jeremy Wyatt and Michael Strider? I mean, this guy obviously has been a bad boy.
St. Louis, Missouri, weighing 212 pounds. Give it up for Mike Outlaw.
If Jackson hadn't all I'm going to say is this, is that Matt Jackson talks a lot about his heart being hurt by this person and that person. Mike Outlaw never did anything directly to Matt Jackson. He did what was best for Mike Outlaw. Mike Outlaw looks out for Mike Outlaw, and
come on, Mike Outlaw backstabbed his friend. Matt Jackson gave him jobs in the past. Matt Jackson helped him along in his career, and for him to take Major Mason's hand, shake it just like those turncoats, the besties in the world, this is what he gets. They're all going to get punished now that Jackson's in charge, and now you get Wyatt and Strider, two of the toughest men in wrestling history, taking you out.
Tonight's main event is one. If anybody can try to fight off the foundation, it's definitely Mike Outlaw. Mike Outlaw, born to fight. This guy never says die in that ring, and he is going to take it to the foundation here tonight. But boy, the odds are definitely stacked against Mike Outlaw.
You know, I know Mike Outlaw has fought his way to get to where he is in his wrestling career here, but have you seen the neighborhood that Matt Jackson lived in? Matt Jackson says he'd move up 3 levels if he moved to Wellston, Missouri. That's how bad it was for Matt. So you don't need to talk about who's pulled himself up by his bootstraps. That's
if it was
Mr.
a
Jackson.
hard neighborhood, I know for sure you've never been there.
No, I'm a privileged guy. Yes, that's why me and Niles Plonk and Rashid get along. But you know what? Me and Matt Jackson both have a love for this business. We both have a love for the NWL, and we both want this company to succeed, and that is why I am with him 100%.
Don't forget next week, on next week's broadcast on NWL TV, Thor Terrio being punished as well by the Jackson administration as he has to go against both members of the Howlets. Man, NWL TV is heating up each and every weekend. Speaking of heating up, look at Jeremy Wyatt, smooth as silk in that transition, just grinding that forearm right into the ear of Mike Outlaw.
Now, Mike Outlaw's had good matches against Jeremy Wyatt. He's had good matches against Michael Strider. But can you imagine having to go in 2-on-1 against both these men? I mean, Jeremy Wyatt, he should be a possible future NWL champion one day. And here he is trying to take him on with Carolina out there with Strider. I mean, there's no way this guy has it. You can't even try to act like he has a shot, man. Come
nice
on.
arm drag takedown by Mike Outlaw. But Mike Outlaw, like I said, this guy never says die. He will fight tooth and nail into his very last breath. And you never know, the foundation could have a miscommunication. Carolina could have something to do, and something could backfire in the favor of Mike Outlaw. I'm pulling for Mike Outlaw here tonight.
Of course you are. After this, after Matt gave you a job, I'm writing all this down. He'll know.
I said I was thankful for the Jackson administration for letting me.
Yeah, read that note
Thank you,
again.
Matt Jackson, for letting me keep my job here in the end.
Yes, thank you. At least twice an hour. Look at this. Nice reversal by Mike Outlaw to be the last.
Mike Outlaw locking in a tight side headlock. Jeremy Wyatt always trying to find a way out, always looking for an opening, a way to pick apart his opponent. Now trying to go for an overhand wrist lock, breaking out of that reverse chin lock. Mike Outlaw down to his back here because of that overhand wrist lock. Jeremy Wyatt has it on super tight here. Mike Outlaw trying to find his way out.
I think it's nice of Wyatt and Strider to let Outlaw, get in some, break a little sweat here, because if they wanted to, Ben, this was over in about, 30 seconds maybe?
Trying to break, speaking of breaking down, trying to break down Mike Outlaw, but they're going for tit for tat, hold for hold here in the Scottish Rite Temple. Rolling through does Mike Outlaw. Mike Outlaw looking to lock in some sort of leg lock, maybe an STF combination.
What's this? Check this out.
Mike Outlaw reaching for a trapezius hold. Maybe now just slides into a side headlock. Mike Outlaw trying to fight tooth and nail against the mat skills of Jeremy Wyatt. Gets thrown off the far side. Keep your eyes on Mike Outlaw. Knocks over Jeremy Wyatt. Up and over on Wyatt, and Michael Strider misses a clothesline. Strider coming in out of nowhere. I don't know if I saw a blind tag.
I didn't see a tag.
Oh, look at that baseball slide. Takes out Jeremy Wyatt. Keep your eyes on Michael Strider like a missile with a tope suicida.
Nice big man move there, man. Check that
count out Michael Strider, the veteran. Michael Strider's got plenty of tricks in that bag. It's a weather bag at that, but he's got a lot of tricks in it.
He's awesome, man. Michael Strider, Jeremy Wyatt have run this town, this region, the Midwest, pretty much all of America for years.
And now the boot grind right into the face. Jeremy Wyatt unrelenting in his attack here tonight. Jeremy Wyatt has seemed more vicious in his attack in the last few weeks than I've ever seen. He is a man on a mission.
It's great, isn't it? It's great. I love it. When a guy finds that extra notch of hostility and anger, really helps their career.
Jeremy Wyatt charging into the buckle. Mike Outlaw rebounds the great clothesline.
Come on.
Hard right hand. Kicks the arm away and an enziguri right into the back of the head. And once again, Strider, not the legal man, almost gets dumped to the outside and puts a forearm right in the face of Mike Outlaw. Look at this, back and forth. Slams his head into that top turnbuckle. Keep your eye on Mike Outlaw. Reverse elbow sends him down to the mat.
Stop this, Wyatt. Come on.
Jeremy Wyatt puts a boot right in the midsection of Mike Outlaw.
I'll give Outlaw credit. He's still fighting these two tooth and nail.
Misses that elbow to the corner. Jeremy
Wyatt
once again going over the back of Mike Outlaw. Up and over. And a miscue by the foundation causes Jeremy Wyatt to wipe out Michael Strider. With that cross body block.
What's this? Come on.
What is Mike Outlaw doing? He's setting up. There's a tope called hello for the foundation. And the fans are loving every second of this action here at the Scottish Rite Temple.
This is horrible. They look like bowling pins down there. And Mike Outlaw just took both the men out. And he's in control at this point. This is not what Mr. Jackson
Could
wants.
Mike Outlaw have enough momentum to pick up a huge upset here tonight in this handicap main event? Look at Outlaw charging in on Jeremy Wyatt. First on the Irish whip. Mike Outlaw puts the brakes on. And a Bones body block takes out Jeremy Wyatt.
Come on. Wyatt, come on. Wake up. He's taking too much time, Outlaw is. You can't do this to Strider or Wyatt.
Top rope. Look at Michael Strider on the apron already. Outlaw fighting both men off, but Jeremy Wyatt a little too quick. Looks like he might be trying to lock him in for that superplex.
Come on, superplex him.
Mike Outlaw shoves off Jeremy Wyatt. Jeremy Wyatt hit the back of his head, hit the canvas. Keep your eye on Outlaw. Drove the elbow in the midsection. Could this be it? 2! And Michael Strider into breakups to 3 count. Strider picking him up. Sheer drop. Brain buster. And that should do it for Mike Outlaw. This is a wrap. 2 and 3. No! Mike Outlaw gets his left shoulder up barely after taking that sheer drop. Brain buster.
Nick Chin can't count to 3. That was a 3 count there. Look at Strider
cannot believe that Mike Outlaw just kicked out of that. And now Jeremy Wyatt, both Jeremy Wyatt and Michael Strider planning their attack against Mike Outlaw.
President Jackson does not want this to end badly. Come on, guys.
And nipping Outlaw into the corner. Outlaw broke the double clothesline attempt. Wow, did you hear that shot to the back?
Back chop. Thought he was going to give him a Strider spiral, but no.
Strider spiral too, and no, he misses that. Now look at Mike Outlaw into the corner. Oh, tornado DDT drives Strider's head. Can Mike Outlaw overcome the odds? He's doing a great job so far. Lightning spiral, and he drove Mike Outlaw to the canvas, and that's it. The foundation puts away Mike Outlaw.
Michael Strider and Jeremy Wyatt, the foundation.
Never in question. Always knew this was going to happen.
Valiant effort by the fighter, Mike Outlaw. Would you stop it? All three members of the foundation stepping over Mike Outlaw as if they won some huge victory over one man. 3 against 1. Come on.
That's what happens when you make the boss upset. You're going to get taken out 2-on-1 in handicap matches. And next week, Thor Terrio, you're next. The Hellions are taking you out.
First TV show under the reign of the Jackson administration. They are standing tall after tonight's main event. For Ryan McGillicuddy, I'm Ben Miller. Good night and good fight. We'll see you next time on NWL TV.